That's right, guys. Welcome back to the show. Now, for this part of the show, we have a very, very talented producer engineer I met. I had the luxury of meeting. Young, sweet angel boy, 16-year-old Khaaliq Wonder producer. Look, I've met artists and producers that are 38, 32, 28, 27, 29, 46. I met a 72-year-old producer. He knew how to use GarageBand. None of these guys are doing it the way Khaaliq is doing it. Only 16 years old. That's 1 year for every bar you finna spit on this beat he finna cook up right here. For you ungrateful. You guys are ungrateful. Ungrateful. Khaaliq, enjoy.
To give myself an idea, I'm gonna go through a bunch of sounds and then you just let me know what clicks.
That one.
That one?
Fire.
Alright, okay.
That's fire.
Cool.
You're good there. It's perfect.
Uh-oh.
3.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so... Okay. I forgot I was recording that actually too. Happy accidents. No, too much.
I'm just a kid who's 4. Stay, I grow some more. Just a kid, I'm Caillou. Caillou.
Seen that shit.
Caillou. Caillou. Guys, welcome back to the show. I hope you enjoyed your break. Because we didn't have one. That was beautiful. Khaaliq, welcome to the show, bro. That was fire.
Bro, I'm glad to
Thank
be
you for
here.
coming, bro. This is an honor for me to sit with you. Because every time I've met you in the studio, every time I see you, it's in the studio. So we're kicking it and we're making music. And at the end of the sessions, when we're all listening back to everything, we're always next to each other, vibing. And I'm just like, oh damn, I want to keep kicking it with Khaaliq. Like, this kid's cool. That's fire as fuck, bro. That beat was amazing. Thank you for letting me choose the sound.
Bro,
That was some fucking. What, some motherfucking. That's some shit, dude. How do you even know how to? You're 16.
16.
How do you know like that genre? Like that's Pharrell and Timbaland. Like that's like my age. Like, did you grew up listening to that shit? Is that what you listened to?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
What it was is just like I've never been like I don't know if the word is monochrome, but just like I've never been like a one lane kind of producer.
Okay.
And so I've loved like listening to everything, like whether it be like some Japanese jazz or like Pharrell and Timbaland.
Japanese jazz.
Pretty much, yeah, just like everything under the sun. And I was just like, hey, I like this one genre. I think I forgot who put me on, but they put me on to like Nerd, and then so I started looking up like more Timbaland beats, and then I found like Justin Timberland's old that's his name, right?
Justin Timberlake, yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Crap, that's his name,
Timberland.
Right? Damn. Wait. So you when you started making music, that's when you started getting introduced to these artists.
Oh, that didn't start happening until like 2022 or 3.
But the music or getting introduced to?
Getting introduced. I was like a trap artist from like 2014.
Like trap beats?
Trap beats, yeah.
Crazy.
So it was just like trap beats up until like 2020. Because I was dibbling in like dubstep for some reason. In like 2016, 2017.
I feel like you like. But you listen to dubstep?
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Okay. That's what was your first like? I'm trying to think, dude. Like at 16, I was 16. What grade are you in?
I forgot, bro. I think I'm supposed to be like a junior or sophomore.
Wait, so you're not in high school?
Not in high school.
What you're getting your?
Getting my GED.
That's crazy because like you're so busy at the studio, so like you actually.
Nah, it was because I went to an online Islamic school.
Oh shit!
And that school wasn't accredited, and so when the transition was me and my mom, we moved from Gary, Indiana, because that's where I'm from, to Houston, Texas in like 2021.
Gary, Indiana just got their first black mayor.
Really?
Like literally a couple weeks ago, a few months ago.
I thought the mayor. Is my memory bad?
It just happened. Like he's like new. He's new. Yeah, I promise you. He's like, look at somebody look at it. Yeah, he's got the first black mayor.
I don't know if I'm getting Mandela effect or not. I swear it was like a black woman when I was there.
Really? It's a dude. It's a dude now.
Or if it's like the first black dude.
Then maybe it was okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
It was a black woman. I was there. That's what I remember.
Okay, fuck. Never mind. I was
Unless
wrong.
I'm tweaking.
I might be tweaking. History's never my thing. But Gary, Indiana, y'all moved when you were how old?
How was I in 2013?
And were you making music in Gary?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my parents were musicians. I think they started like their first, because they met in 2006, and so they started making music in 2007. And my dad's been an artist pretty much since birth, because my granddad was a Motown artist.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay.
So yeah, granddad was a Motown artist. My dad became like a rap artist. So he was selling CDs in like 80s, 90s.
Hard.
And so I think he had built his own studio, or no, he was buying studio equipment like 2007. And so him and my mom started recording together. And then my mom got her brother, George. So they had like their own little band. It was called Epic Music. It was great.
Fire.
Still like to this day, some of the best stuff I've ever heard.
Fire. What genre is it? Like.
It was like orchestral rap. I'd say like family integrated orchestral rap.
Oh,
like
hard.
It was great. They had like 3 albums, and then they dropped like their last EP in like 2014.
Oh, that's hard. Okay, that makes so much sense. Why you're like so naturally just music come from a family music. Okay,
yeah,
that makes sense. Damn. Okay.
And so yeah, I picked up like my first pair of headphones when I was like 1, and the first DAW I ever touched was Pro Tools when I was like 3.
Bro, when I was 3, I was crying because my mom made me flush my poop, because I thought it was a part of me. I was like, yeah, it's a part of me. I'm losing a part of me. When I was 3, I was doing that. You were 3, you were doing Pro Tools. I still can't do Pro Tools. I still use Pro Tools. That's nuts, bro. That's how long you been working at Barron?
Since 2020, December 2022.
Okay, so 3 years. Damn,
3 years
crazy.
pretty much. Yeah.
How does that happen? How does that introduction to a 13-year-old, 12-year-old, 13-year-old kid? How old were you when you started going there? Like 13?
13, yeah.
How's that happen?
No, was it 13?
13, 12,
13. Yeah, I was 13. Yeah.
you're watching Blue's Clues still. You're watching
Yeah,
Blues
let's say Blue's Clues. It was Mickey Mouse
Recess.
Clubhouse. We'll say
Hard,
Mickey Mouse
hey,
Clubhouse. That's my favorite show as a kid.
hard.
Either Super Y or Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Or Sabumu Food. That was my shit. Oh, that's a bad way bastard time. I'm tripping. Sabumu Food.
Yeah.
Sabumu Food.
Yeah,
He
I was
looked so
16.
confused when he said that.
He's like, huh? Y'all watching Backyardigans and shit.
Yeah.
You remember when Migos dropped that song? They dubbed it with the Backyardigans dancing that way.
Something segue.
I'll edit that clip in right here. We're back. How does that happen? 12, 13-year-old comes to how like.
So to start off, I've never been like an extrovert. So before I started working at Barron, I was a super inside kid. So in 2022, I did nothing but stay inside the house, get on my laptop, start making beats, go to bed, start making beats. Because again, I wasn't going to school at the time because I was going to Islamic school.
Online.
And so yeah, and then that's why the school wasn't accredited. They didn't give me. They were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna have to put you back in 8th grade." I'm like, "I'm not doing that." So I just wanted to get my GD and then get that over with.
Well, why won't they? Why isn't it accredited? Catholic schools are accredited.
They just started a school and was like, "Yeah, we're gonna run with it."
Okay.
And so yeah, that didn't really help me out when I tried to go like to public school in Houston.
Yeah.
But that kind of saved my life because public schools in Houston.
No, I mean, you might as well not even go to school. You might as well. You better off going to Walmart and learn a couple things. Like, you can learn a couple things at Walmart. On God. That's wait. So. But I'm saying like yeah.
So in 2022, I had this online friend called Miles Per Hour. Again, one of the greatest producers I know. Shout out Miles. We didn't know that we both lived in Houston because he looked at my SoundCloud profile and he was like, "Yo, you're in Houston." I'm like, "Yeah, you're in Houston." And I was like, "Bro, I'm like 15 minutes away from you." So
wow.
December 2022, he's like, "Yo, I'm about to go to this beat battle." It was at Barron Studios. And so he's like, "You want to come with?" And I'm like, "I bet. Let's go." So we met each other at that beat battle. I ended up winning. I did my thing.
At what age?
13.
Boy, one more. Boy. How dare imagine I'm quitting music. At my grown ass age, a 13-year-old kid comes and beats me in a beat battle. I'm quitting. That's what I'm hanging it up. That's crazy, but you probably made a lot of people hang it up. Okay, so you won the beat battle, and then they were like, "Yo."
So basically the prize for that beat battle was, I think, some weed or something like that. But again, I'm 13, so that went. No, it was an edible. It was a free edible.
That's hard. That's hard. We'll take that part out. That's hard.
Yeah, we're gonna take that part out. I was like, wait, I shouldn't have said that. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, someone got it. Let's say someone got it. Someone that was here. And then the second, I think the second thing I got was a free scholarship to the Barron scholarship thing where basically they had like an engineering course.
Yeah.
So I took it, and shout out Todd and Chris because they taught me, they got me to where I am now.
Wow.
But Chris was the one doing that course, and then I just got connected to Todd more and more over time. And then I saw on their Instagram that they were hiring. I'm still 13, but I was like, hey, I wanted to work here. And Todd's like, nah, like the child labor laws and such and such. Yeah. So my mom, shout out my mom, she kept sending him like the child labor laws. And he's like, okay, he can work this, he can work this, he can work that. So it won't be illegal. This is what he can do. He's not currently in school. Wow. And so I got hired like March 2023. W Mom. Bro, I love it so much.
Bro, and so bro, it's crazy. Like you kind of does it you kind of have like a career path, like it's so young and you're kind of solidified. Like every writing camp, bro, the last writing camp we had there, that Ashley girl, that music executive, like you know who she is, right?
Yeah.
Like, she's worked on huge shit, like.
Bro, I didn't know. Up until afterwards. No.
Yeah, same. Like Prince, Kanye.
Wait, really?
Yeah, she A&R, she scored like a Prince album. I think she scored Jesus is King like Kanye. That may be wrong, but yeah, that's what Harold was telling me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck? But the fact that all heavy hitters go to Barron, bro. Like Toby. You know, Toby's out here killing it. Like heavy hitters and amazing engineers, Dorothy, everybody there, Jason. every single engineer there.
Shout out Jason.
And you're so young, bro. Like, and they include you, and you're part of everything. Like your career is kind of there. Does that ever take away? Like, do you feel like does it ever take away like motivation or hunger, or does it inspire it?
It's basically inspiring. So my thing with music is it's a really fun hobby for me, and so all I've ever wanted to do in life was just make music. So I never felt like, obviously I get like writer's block over time because that's natural as an artist. You always get writer's block. So I have like my little ins and outs. But no matter what, I would just keep making music. And then the only thing when it came to the studio or like my career was like, okay, now you have to go for it. Yeah. That was my battle, like dealing with people, being able to accept like those, like some of those weird situations that you went into with other artists, other producers.
Dealing with different personalities and shit.
Giving up control. Yeah, energy.
Because he's an engineer too, so you understand like there's all types of people that come in.
Like I think when I have more people in the studio, it's very helpful. The more brains, the better, I'd say. So that's why I can't be in a room confined by myself. I was never a producer. I get stuck. I need more people, and that's why I gravitated to audio engineering. Just to make a connection with people, you know.
Yeah,
and then the music is beautiful. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So are you, so that helps.
Get a room, bro.
But either we are in one.
Everyone's joined.
No, well, not when he leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cut that part
out. Leave it in. Khaaliq, bro. So one last question I want to ask. Well, two last questions. One last question. So you say it inspires you, because I imagine like, I don't know, at 16, there's probably people they're trying to get they're trying to get their foot into the door that you're kind of in right now, and you just have like such a head start, like, just like experience wise, like not just you already have the music part down because you're naturally first of all gifted and you work at it, but like the part of dealing with other personalities, dealing with artists, like seeing how sessions go with artists and networking like that, like you're getting so much experience at such a young age. It's gonna be crazy, bro. Like when you're like 20 something, 30. You gonna
absolutely.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Absolutely.
What made you instead decide to be a producer instead of like a recording artist?
So this also dates back to like 2014, and so I saw everyone rap, like my mom's side of the family, my dad's side of the family. No, not my dad's side of the family. My mom's side of the family. They're all again singers or rappers as well. So I would see everyone sing or rap. I was naturally no. I did start rapping.
You did? What'd you go by?
I did start rapping.
What'd you go by?
Bro, it was DJ Khaaliq on the beat. Or DJ Khaaliq Festival. It was one of those.
That's hard.
Yeah. DJ Khaaliq, is that you? That's a hard ass.
That's hard. You know what? I'm gonna have to take that.
Yeah, it's all yours, buddy.
Bring it back.
35% of everything you earn in your life. 35%.
From 16 from now on.
Music or not, whatever you make.
But yeah, I think one time I wasn't that great. I was spitting like gibberish, but I was also like 4 years old, so all I knew was gibberish.
I was also 4 years old. It's crazy. That's crazy.
I think at the barbershop I went to downstairs, there was a studio. I saw FL Studio for the first time, and that's when like I fell in love
with like beats.
It was like just a guy making beats down there, like a big ass screen, and I was like, can I have that? And so
like a kid, you got games on your phone. Instead you got games on your phone. Yo, you got FL Studios on your laptop. Talk that shit. Let's go. Let's go. All these other stanky ass, stupid, drooling ass babies talking about you got games on your phone, and you're like, hey, do you have a bass guitar? Like, do you have a 1/4 inch jack? That's what you're asking. Yeah, you're 4 and you're like, hey, do you have a 1/4 inch jack? Like, that's what you're asking. Do you have an external hard drive?
You got Omnisphere?
Yeah, you got Omnisphere. Yo, can I use your Antares login? These are the questions you're asking at 4 while kids are drooling and farting. Wow, bro.
Washing their poop flow down the toilet.
Khaaliq, bro, you are. I really wanted to show off to the show people your skill and how, and just and introduce them to who you are. You know, it's crazy that you're 16 because I know you get this all the time. An old soul, beyond you know what I'm talking about, beyond your years. You know,
yeah,
I feel
like I got 60 a few times.
60?
60. Oh, 60, like it ranges from 20 to 60.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're gonna be the first black person that ages bad. You're gonna be the first
black
black person.
Crack.
You're gonna be the first black person to crack. One last question before we wrap it up, bro. Why? I know you're the biggest Drake fan ever. What's the first Drake song that really made you like fall in love with Drake?
Bro, I'm not even gonna lie. It's gotta be what's that one song? I'm not gonna pull up my phone. Damn, I'm
Baby, you're my head. Well, you were like 1 when that came out.
That's probably like 1. I say after.
That's
like
nuts,
Aston Martin
dude.
music.
Wait, what year you born? 16 is what year?
2008.
8?
2008.
That's
Yeah,
crazy, bro.
dude.
He literally. So when you were 2, Drake dropped Best I Ever Had. That's crazy.
Oh no, it is Best I Ever Had.
That's nuts, bro.
That's wild, dude.
Woo, bro! I'm glad I got to meet you, and you keep going, bro. There's obviously like there's nothing I can. I'm about to say I have no advice, but of course, like, I'm about to ask you for advice. Like you know something like, I love that. I didn't know your family's into the music, but that makes so much sense. Bro. And I can't wait for the next writing camp. You know, like
Bro.
thank God, shout out to Todd and Harold. I get the callbacks, and you know, it's so much fun. I think the next one is going to be even better, and I want to get more traction with you. I would think on one of your beats, this track, I hopped on two
We
of
got
them.
2 songs.
But me, I hopped on.
Yeah, you got 2.
Sound forward. Me, right? Me next.
Me. Yeah, babe, I be itching, dog.
Yeah, no.
I be itching.
I mean, hey, he's 16, dude. Hop on his beats.
Bro,
See,
next time
like-
we're making 8.
8, bro.
8.
8.
8 minimum.
And I love that, and I wish those were more. They happen more, but I get like it takes the mixing, mastering, then they pitch it, so it takes a lot of time. I get that, but man, bro, I wish like in between that time, like another one can open. Like,
I was gonna say we don't need a songwriting camp to work together.
100%. I'm
Just
down.
chill each other with each other.
I book like 5-hour sessions
Okay.
here, and we just pull up and
Yeah,
we
just
just
hit me
go.
up.
Like I do that alone all the time. Like I'll be in this bitch and just like
Mm.
bring my laptop, and they have everything here, and I just be cooking just to cook. We'll run that shit.
Bro, let's do it.
I can't wait. Oh my God, I feel so honored. Khaaliq, look at this camera. Tell them where they can find you. What's coming next?
So I go by Sapphi, SAPPHI. It's short for my birthstone Sapphire because I'm. What's my birthday? Virgo. So I'm September 17, baby.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, SAPPHI. If you don't find me, you're probably gonna find a lesbian. That's fine. But you're gonna find me under a bunch of like the Sapphic or Sappho. Then you'll see me. It's either a picture of me like 2 fingers up, or it's a snake around my neck, or it's probably me doing a silly picture. Either one, you'll know it's me.
You will.
But yeah.
Man, amazing guys. Remember, please do not feed the ducks bread. We'll be right back.